It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Richardson will throw to start out here.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, this defense for the Texans, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
Well, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Look at the defense for these Texans.
And they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
The Colts send out their punter.
Back deep is Tank Dell.
And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
This is it. We're counting on you. Let's go.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Stroud out of the gun here. Finds his man. It's John Mechie.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. The end result, 21 yards.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how you shred the defense.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Play action. Stroud now.
Rolling to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
The Texans at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Stroud looking to change the play.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
The pass finds Mechie in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Chief.
His second touchdown on the season.
And the Texans will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Richardson off the play fake. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
But he certainly didn't like when he saw it all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage is in lockdown mode everywhere.
They run the option on second down.
And I think the ball's out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
So a first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
41 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ball game.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Josh Downs.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You look at this Colt defense.
They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
Out of the gun now on third down.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. Here's Matt Ariza now.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Richardson. That's going to be taken in by Downs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Quick throw into the hands of Pittman.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Richardson now on 2nd down.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Brought down on the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Richardson looking to throw this.
This one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. This taken in by Downs.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
They'll try it now with Swift.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's where they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Well, you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your 3rd grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Let's go! In their place! Come out! Come on, guys, pick it up!
They'll come up now, 3rd and 9.
Get 6!
Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it.
And the Texans scoop it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball is snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. Stroud sets up the play action.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Stroud to throw it.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses right around bounds. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the 1st down. And the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go now.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Okay,
2nd and 6. Option play, and it's a handoff to Pierce.
Powers passed him at the 5.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Out to his left. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Partner, it's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now.
And they'll run again.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year.
And the Texans have taken the lead. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Richardson on 2nd and 10. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up the blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And Richardson back to throw it. That is caught. He'll have the first down and more than that.
Touchdown, Indiana.
Jelani Woods,
His first touchdown of the new season.
and the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Stroud looking to throw.
It's caught by Mike Evans. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Mechie, the man in motion. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. That one complete. It's tanked down.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Texans. Tanked down, 69 yards.
And the Texans have taken the lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 2. Now Richardson.
And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 30-yard line.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it.
That's caught at the 3. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Colts are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
I like the thinking there because right after a sack, it can be a great time to call for a screen to your running back and use the eagerness of the defense against them. Able to gain some positive yards out of this one and make things a little bit easier for them on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun 2nd half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the 2nd half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
And Stroud now to throw.
Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second and 7.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Josh Downs
with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's second and 7 now from the 28.
Here's Stroud.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Stroud.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play call, the offensive line. And that's picking up balance and changes what they want to do.
65 yards now on the ground with just 7 carries.
Yeah, like this job a little better there. Running game, helping out, picking up some of the slack. because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Stroud, he's going to audible to something else. They'll run here with Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Richardson's throw into the hands of Pittman here.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
From the gun, here's Swift. And he's got it to about the 40.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Now it's Richardson. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
On the option to give to Swift here.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Swift. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Woods. Touchdown, Colts.
Jelani Woods.
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Colts have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Again on second down, it's Stroud.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
From the gun on third down, here's Stroud.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. 3 quarters in the books.
Now 2nd and 3. They go play action with Richardson.
This is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards on the play. So 1st and goal. 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Swift. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Swift again.
And he takes it in for a Colts score.
DeAndre Swift.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 82 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough 3rd down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on 2nd down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd down and 12. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Stroud sets up the play action.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. He'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 14.
Stroud looking to change the play.
They go play action here on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown! Tank Dell with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they're able to return this all the way up to the 45.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 1st down, you're almost in field goal position.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Richardson to throw off play action. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Play action. Now Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run right here with Swift.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging right into football now. Officially nothing on that and no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. This one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss, because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Stroud looking to throw. This ball caught by Mechie. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Here we go. Hurt. Hey, smash Bronco.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
Throw left side complete. That's Evans. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again.
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Stroud to throw it.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here now, 3rd down. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Now Stroud.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Once more from the 11, 2nd and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Stroud back to throw.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2.
To throw with Stroud.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And it is kept to 2 here in the 4th. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there at worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get them home. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Colts, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.